Hey, friend, welcome back to the Kingdom Life Unfiltered. If you've been here since the first episode, you already know we're going to keep it pretty real around here. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, then welcome. In the first two episodes, I shared a little bit more about my personal story and how God really took me from surviving and just addiction and numbing out the pain and trauma to living this wild and free life and taking me on this crazy journey of radical obedience that has been very wild and not perfect and beautiful and polished, but very messy. And how stewarding my health, really shifted not only my life and my ability to show up, but also shifted my calling. And so today I want to lay a little bit more of a foundation for this whole podcast and really share where I feel like God is taking us on this journey and what it really means to live a life, a kingdom life unfiltered, and what you can expect from this show, why this space exists, and also just know that we're really going to go in whatever direction God leads us. And so I hope you're cool with that. So, why Kingdom Life Unfiltered? Let's be honest, we live in a highlight reel world. We see perfectly curated feeds, the posed family photos, the spotless living rooms, and we think that's what we should strive for. But I don't really believe that that's what God called us to. A kingdom life isn't tidy. It's not filtered. It's raw, it's messy, it's real, and it's beautiful. So I really feel like it's saying yes when it doesn't make sense. It's loving people who don't always love you back. It's healing from deep wounds, forgiving over and over again, and trusting God when you can't see the next step. One caveat with that, though, it's not compromising your boundaries if there are people that you are forgiving, because forgiveness doesn't always mean trusting. We'll get into that at a later time, but just wanted to plug that in there. So when I look back at my own story, the broken beginnings, health struggles, the honestly the deep valleys and just unexpected things and even the unexpected victories, it's all messy and it's honestly where God shows up the most and it's when he shines. So I wanted to just take a minute here and share our core pillars, kind of the heartbeats of this podcast. So first, we're going to talk about faith and spiritual growth. We're going to talk about what it looks like to follow Jesus in a world that wants you to compromise, but also dive into that authentic faith of trusting God in hard seasons and finding your true identity in him. And also, like, what is our part? Because God redeems and he performs miracles and he does amazing things. But that doesn't mean that we just sit and wait for him to show up. And we have to take those steps of faith too. And it's not always easy. And so we're going to do it together and walk through it. And I want to share more about what it looks like to walk out those steps. I also am really passionate about toxic ministry or, when helping actually hurts. And so I'll be talking to some missionaries and then also sharing a bit of our stories and things that we've seen firsthand. And I just really want to have this like honest conversation about serving people well without burning out, but also not enabling unhealthy cycles or supporting things that we think are really going to further the kingdom and make a big difference, but we're actually putting more of a burden on them than helping. And so that's another thing I feel like we need to open up the conversation and kind of get a little raw with. So we'll dive into that some more too. Health and wellness, we're going to explore what it means to steward not just our souls, but our bodies as well, from, sharing my own health journey to conversations with some other Christian health coaches in this space to really look at how our physical and heart health impact our calling, and also how, spiritual warfare plays into that sometimes as well. So then we'll also be talking about family and homeschooling. You'll hear more about parenting and our homeschooling journey. We'll share about our world schooling journey and how we approach family rhythms on the road, why we believe education can look different than what we've been told, and really how to build those character traits into our kids and help them to really step into their calling, because we are raising adults. We're not raising kids. We really want them to thrive and to step into what they're called to do. And so excited to talk more about that. We'll also talk about marriage and miracles. Jay and I will share more of our story, how God brought us back together after so many twists and turns, and how we built a family and a marriage of redemption. We'll talk more about our travel life, the adventures and challenges, the miracles, healing from addictions. We'll share some of our little guy Knox's incredible miracle story. If you've been following us for a while, you've heard some of that already, just how much that testimony of God's healing power just still makes me well up a little bit. But so amazing. God is so good. And then we'll also talk about leadership, business, and mindset. We'll have conversations about, like, what does kingdom business look like? How do we partner with God in life and business? And how do we build a business that's rooted in faith and service, not striving and hustle, but make sure that we're being a good steward and doing it in excellence and surrendering at the same time. And so we'll really unpack that and really, like, what does the mindset look like, and how can we shift our mindset to be more kingdom driven, and what leadership lessons do we need to learn in order to do that, and what does it mean to step into your authority and purpose without compromising your values, right? So really the heart of this community, you know, friend, this is a space that isn't about me. This is a podcast for you. It's for, the women, the families that feel that tension between wanting to live boldly but feeling stuck. For the mom that wants to show her kids what faith looks like in real life. And for, the woman out there who knows that they want more and know God is calling you to more, but you're not really sure where to start. So I want this to feel like sitting around my kitchen table, messy hair, maybe coffee or tea in hand, whatever that may be for you, and just tears and laughter all mixed together and just a real conversation. But my prayer is that these conversations encourage you to take off the mask, to live unfiltered, to step fully into that beautiful, wild kingdom life that God has for you, and step outside of your comfort zone into that. So, what's coming? Well, we've got some incredible episodes lined up, interviews with missionaries, some practical tips for homeschooling and traveling, deep dives into health and wellness, some powerful testimonies, and so much more. We're going to keep it raw, real, and just rooted in Jesus. And so I want you to invite you to be a part of this journey with me. So subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss an episode. If this resonates with you, share it with a friend who needs some encouragement today. Reach out if you have someone in mind that you think I should chat with on here, or if you would like to come on here to chat with me, please reach out. Leave a review. It truly helps us reach more people that are in need of this message of just raw kingdom-minded hope. And come hang out with me on Instagram at Life with the Marinos. I love connecting, hearing your stories, cheering you on as you say yes to your own wild, unfiltered kingdom life with him. So I'll leave you today with one of my favorite verses, Ephesians 3:20. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. Thank you for being here, friend. Let's keep stepping it out, keep saying yes, and keep living that kingdom life unfiltered and free. I'll see you next time.